I just spent 2.5 hours comparing arguably the two best bikes in the whole game. Here's how I did it. I spun 5 laps on the main motocross track on each bike, then 5 laps on both soupy tracks on each bike again. Lastly, spent a little extra time on the turn track with purely sand traction just to see how each bike would handle in some sand. I'm going to give ratings for both the Honda and the Yamaha for Supercross and Motocross, along with averages and whatnot from lap times on each track. And remember to stick around and watch through the whole entire video, because every setup I use in this video will be featured sometime in this video. Now that you guys kind of understand how today's video is going to work, let's hop right into it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. And we'll start off with the Honda on the motocross side of things. I found myself quite enjoying this after not riding it for so long. I've been on the Yamaha for way too long now, just probably a little over a month. Haven't really switched in between, so gave the Honda a fair go at it, and honestly I was quite surprised. I might have to give it a little bit more time, get a little bit more used to it, because this bike was pretty good. I liked the way it kind of stayed planted, the way it moved around the track. It just felt solid. If this doesn't count, I'm gonna be very mad. 2080, bro. I was burning. Well, I've been burning, to be fair. What a scrub. Oh, although there are still some bad things about it. The power can lead to some weird physics here and there. Give you some examples. You've got to be joking. This is an absolute heater. Oh, and there's just some other weird stuff that happens. A lot of it is a skill issue. I'm not the best player, and couldn't really find the greatest setup for it. Oh, no. There it is again. Yeah. Lovely. That all said, let's check the times. We're going to look at ideal, fastest, and average lap times. Wow. So we ran a 2:12.9, a 2:12.4, a 2:17.6, a 2:08 flat, or I guess a 2:08.1 if we're rounding up here, and then a 2:15 flat with an ideal time of a 2:07.9 with an average lap time of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. All things considered, I think that was pretty good. And now with the Yamaha, I just love how finessey it is, how light it is, and what I mean finessey is you could put it basically anywhere. Smooth throttle acceleration also helps a lot with traction. It's just a good bike in general. It's one of my favorites. With all those strengths come a couple of weaknesses. I'd say roughness doesn't really do this bike so well, so it basically limits your corner entry. Sometimes, not all the time, so there's a few corners here and there you'll find yourself messing up if the bike's a little too upright and you hit a certain amount of roughness or at a certain angle. It kind of messes with the bike a little bit. Also, I've been on the bike for a long time and I still get these unpredictable things here and there, whether it's physics or the back end just bounces out from behind me. A lot of unpredictability time to time after riding this bike for so long in the same setup. What the overall, I had a clean few laps. I did a little extra than I had to because some didn't count, unfortunately, but I mean, we ended up clocking in some pretty good times. Let's do the math. Let's take a little look-see. There it is. That's better. And that is this burner, kind of, maybe. I don't know. Ran a 2:11, a 2:11.5, a 2:10, a 2:12.7, a 2:08.8 with an ideal of a 2:07.9, and ended up getting the average lap time of a 2:10.8. So some would say that's better than the Honda. Now we're going to run 5 laps here on the clay Supercross track. I wasn't a big fan of the Honda here. You guys can check for yourselves. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's a bummer. First lap's kind of an L. Oh no. Bro, I'm gonna be lucky to get one clean lap here. You're joking. It's not even half a second into the lap. Nice. I think at this point I just suck. Yeah, nah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got one more to go. Why'd I go for it? Come on, game sucks. You know what? This lap never counted. Golly. I can't play. I'm disabled. Mentally challenged. There's a block somewhere. And it's blocking me from being good. Last lap counts in out of 1 of 3. Kill me. Had a pretty rough run at it with, you know, some pretty inconsistent lap times you guys are seeing with an ideal of a 58.2. Left a lot on the table while getting a bad average lap of a 1:04.7, so unfortunate. Alright, Yami's turn. All things considered, the Yami was okay. It was a little bit easier to predict. It was nice, smooth. It was pretty light. You can kind of feel how the weight of the bike is different between the Honda and the Yamaha. Although mistakes were still likely, unpredictable stuff like that. But a good setup and skill matters a lot for Supercross. First lap's already better than all the other ones on the Honda. Wow. Where's Dragon's back in the game, by the way? There's a 58.3. Maybe I don't know. I can't really defend the Honda now, can I? Oh, why'd I screw it up? It's a fun attempt. God dang it. And all 5 counted, and it fell off towards the end, but it is what it is. So pretty good lap times, as you guys can see. You guys can also look down at the ideal and realize how fast you could have gone. Average lap of a 1:01.6. That is not correct math. I know that for a fact. I'll just point that out now. And I'll show you the Honda Supercross on the sand. Supercross is what it's labeled, so should be some fun, pretty funny things in here. What a doozer. Golly, last lap on the Honda. You're joking. And final results. Ran some pretty bad laps. Okay, ideal time, I guess. Probably would like that to be a bit better. Had a pretty rough run at it with an average lap time of a 1:12.6. The Yamaha's turn now. You can't make it up, ladies and gents. No. Oh my god. What was that? Last lap. Oh my, you can't make it up. And that should be a wrap for the Yami on Supercross. We'll hit the sand though. Yami had its ups and downs in Supercross. I much prefer it over the Honda. I get a lot less random stuff despite on what you guys have seen. And ideal time was good. We beat the average lap time of the Honda just by 0.3, but it felt way better. And as you guys saw by the ideal again, much better. Now it's time to hit the sand and see which one of these two bikes handles it a bit better. Yeah, my dumbass did the first lap without it, so I'm gonna redo this whole thing on sand tires. Golly. I'm trying to get that inside because it looks like it could be fast. Golly. I hate sand. Like, one thing, kryptonite in this game for me, sand. God dang it. So, look, I would take it slower, but that's just not the way to ride sand in this game. And I don't even care that the second lap didn't count. It was pretty bad anyways. I'll put it at like a 157 or so. Oh, yeah, it wasn't great. And off the Yamaha. Oh, that's cuts for sure. Boom. That's all I need. I think this video's over. Also, you made it to the end of the video, so you guys can see that this is the motocross setup here that I use. This is American metric system, or whatever you want to call it, so you're welcome. Go ahead. This is just the motocross one. I'll give you the supercross. Here's the supercross one. Going through it right now. Also, by the way, it is 4:41 in the morning. While I'm recording this, it'll probably be about 5:30 by the time I'm completely done editing. The first one was for the Yamaha. This is for the Honda now. So general for the Honda. Here's the suspension, drivetrain, and others. And this is a modified York setup. So someone modified it, shared it to me, and then I modified it more. And here's the Supercross one I use. I made both of the Supercross ones myself, so not a whole lot should be changed. And if some is, then you can change it up. But yeah, those are the setups, and that'll be the video. So thanks for watching. I'm very tired.